kind of feel like this is the third or fourth time I'm trying to film this video, because every time I've tried to film this video, there's like a siren or a fire truck that was going by, or somebody playing the guitar, which you probably can hear in the background. It was hella annoying. Anyway, sorry. Hi, I'm Mekel Kasanova, Hawaii's favorite YouTuber, host of the #1 podcast in the state of Hawaii, the Kasanova Podcast. I'm back with another video. I'm going to be unboxing this package that was sent to me by Razer. It's for their streamer bundle. And basically, it's a streamer and broadcast bundle, so it comes with, you know, a mic, headset, capture card, camera, and more. So with that being said, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new, thank you for coming through. If you're not, if you're an old timer, you know, you've been with the channel for a while, thank you. I love your support. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video and unbox this gift. Roll the intro. Alright, so welcome everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get into this box and just show you everything that's in it. It comes with a couple things. Now you've got the Razer Ifrit right here, as you can see, Razer Ripsaw HD, and it also comes with the Razer Kiyo, which is a webcam with the spotlight. So as you can see, like here, I have a spotlight. That's what's actually built into this webcam here. Now, one of the things I really like about this headset here, I like the look of it, and I like the commercial actually. Not only does it have like the low profile earbuds you can just stick in your ear, it wraps around the back of your head, and it's got a boom mic that comes out and you can pull it around your mouth. It's also got a USB audio enhancer on it, so with that you can control like you know, your sound. Just basically think of it as like an in-line controller. And you know, I've seen a lot of reviews and unboxings of this where people have said different things. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. Personally, I feel as a content creator who does podcasts and needs something, you know, I'm thinking of wanting a more professional look versus just having a pair of cans over my head. I want something to just, you know, give me that, you know, like a motivational speaker kind of a look. And I feel like this right here with this low profile look can definitely do that, but we're gonna test it out and see how this works. It also comes with the Razer Kiyo, which is a webcam. So this webcam right here, this can do 1080 at 30 frames per second, and it can also do 720 at 60 frames per second. Now, I think this is really good if you're doing a podcast and you just need a little video, or if you're doing a stream. And I've seen a lot of people do reviews on this. A lot of people talk about how bad the mic is and the camera quality and it's oversaturated and all this and that. And now, look, when you're doing a stream, like I stream, I have a Logitech Brio as my main camera. When I'm doing reviews, like sometimes when I'm doing videos, I actually have the camera, that's my main camera over my point and shoot DSLR here. But that's just the main camera. When I'm streaming, I use a Logitech C922 web streaming camera, which I put in the bottom left corner, so I don't really care about the quality. And which with this, I'm gonna do that because since this has the light, I not only have this to use, I now have this, which means this beautiful face here gets lit up even more. So I think that's a great thing. I'm not gonna bitch and moan about it. A lot of people have been doing that. Get your paint job. Now the last thing that comes through is the Razer Ripsaw HD, which I think is really cool because unlike other capture cards, let me put this down while I say this. Other capture cards, let me grab this other one, such as this, the Elgato HD60S. I have gone through 4 of the Elgato HD60Ss. This year alone. Within the last 3 months, I've gone through 4 because each one seems to fry on me, flicker, or have issues with Streamlabs OBS or with XSplit. Maybe I'm the exception to the rule. I've been having too many issues with this. This, I've heard this is pretty heavy duty. Now, one of the things I do like about what it can do versus this, now keep in mind, this is a 3-year-old device. This is fairly new. This is a couple weeks old as of the recording of this video as of May 4th. Now, this allows you to utilize USB 3.0, same as this, but you can do 1080-60, same as this. But the exception is what this does that this doesn't is this passes through a 4K resolution. So if you're playing on a PS4 Pro or Xbox One X, if you're using this, then it's gonna knock you down to 1080p 60 as you're playing, and only recording that unless you've got an internal capture card. This allows you to record in 1080 60, but with the added benefit of being able to play in your native 4K resolution. For 150 bucks, which at the time recording this is $179, and it's 3 years older, I would go with this, hands down. But we're gonna go ahead and get in the box. We're gonna see how it is, and we'll go from there. So, let's go ahead and unbox it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna be doing an unboxing of is the Razer Ifrit. We're gonna go ahead and get this open and see everything that's within it. Oh, actually, I don't think I need the box cutter, so I'll go ahead and just tear this off here, and then let's go ahead and get into this box because I'm very curious to see how. Oh, well, damn! I'm supposed to pull that out. Fail! I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Let's pull it out like that, and we're going to. Oh, it just lifts up like so. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it out. Pull out these. This kind of reminded me of the Razer Hammerhead earbuds, which I still need to get, mind you, at some point. So this comes out. I'm doing everything the hard way. I don't know why. Okay, so it comes out like that, right? Let's pull this out, and then. Oh. Difficult. Okay, so wait, how is this coming out? I've got the headphones, so the inline adapter, and then basically how this works. Oh, it's magnetic? That's dope. Goes around like this. And then you take the two earbuds and you place them in your ear. And then you can take something like this and plug it in. So what this is, oops. Oh. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna connect this over. Actually, see, it's actually be very useful. I'm going to change the microphone. You can hear what it sounds like, and personally, I don't find an issue with this. I think it looks good. Now, one of the complaints I've heard is that with glasses, that it actually makes it ineffective. I don't entirely see that being true. Maybe a little bit awkward, a little, but you could also. I don't know why they didn't do this in other reviews. Why don't you just slide it underneath it, make sure that's on top, and go from there? Because it's not going anywhere. I don't know. I swear, I feel like some reviews, people kind of pick the weirdest things to be upset about. But, you know, I'm wearing my Gunner optics right here, and I have the earbuds in, and this is comfortable. It doesn't affect me. I don't have any issues with it. So, yeah, I don't get the complaint, but it is what it is. So this is what it sounds like. Hopefully it sounds clear. I think this fits pretty easily. I could definitely see myself doing podcasts with this. I mean, I do have, as you guys know, I have my Blue Yeti, which I can always use, but I think this would be cool to use, especially if this is using 3.5 input, I can actually connect this to my camera and kind of use it as like a makeshift lavalier. So this is pretty dope. I'm actually digging this. I think this is pretty cool. But anyway, this is the headset. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep this in for the entirety of this recording. Now this, I'm trying to figure out which camera do I look at. Let's go ahead and open it up. Again, another one I don't need this for. So here on the back, I just pull that and then slide it out. And then again, typical books and stuff, like nothing special. And you guys already know that when you get a Razer product, it comes with a lot of Razer stickers, so I don't see any issues with that. I have so many, it's ridiculous. But this is a Razer Kiyo. Actually, this bad boy is bigger than I thought it would be. This is dope though. Is there anything else in the box? I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing else in the box. Alright, so that's out the way, and it works with XSplit and with OBS. Ooh, nice. Okay, in here, so you guys can see. Pretty cute looking camera. Folds down into like a little cute little package here, as you guys can see. It's got the Razer branding on the front. Okay, so now with the Razer Kiyo, you're able to control the lighting. So if I do this, it turns it off. If I do that, as you can see, it can be quite bright. Now I'm dark complexion, well, peanut buttery caramel complexion, and that lightens me up. You can see it's pretty bright, not gonna lie. And what you can do, like I said, turn it off by switching it this way, turn it on by doing that. It's a pretty bright light. Now, it doesn't really hurt my eyes. I can look at it and be fine. You know, it's fine. It doesn't do anything negative towards my eyes. I actually like it, and the quality of this camera is actually really good for a $100 webcam. If I had to choose between the C922 and this, I'm definitely gonna go with this, because regardless of whether you realize it or not, having a ring light is pretty useful, especially when it helps the quality of this camera. 720 at 1080 is 720 at 60 frames per second is actually perfectly fine. I find that to be very suitable. 1080 30 even, that's also good as well, because when you're streaming, you're really not going to be caring about how high resolution. When you're in that bottom little corner somewhere down here or down here or up here or over here, you're not really going to care. But this is solid. This is a go. I definitely say this is a go. Okay, so I think we're recording now. Okay, so as you can see, I've got all three cameras running at once. So I've got the Logitech Brio 4K webcam running at the top. I've got the C922 running to the bottom right, or my left, your right. And I've got the Razer Kiyo running to the bottom right, which is your left. And I'm looking at it, and I don't know. Now, between the three cameras, which the Brio is always going to be my main camera when I do, my main image when I do my streams, because I'm not going to use a DSLR for that. But I'm looking at it, and the Kiyo looks pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. And yes, I'm still recording audio with this headset. This one looks a bit washed, and maybe it's because of what's in the background, but I'm not really feeling it. And it's running at 720 at 60 frames per second. The Kiyo is running at 720 at 60 frames per second. But it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks fantastic. I love the color reproduction that's going on with this. And then the one up top, the Brio, I mean, it looks fantastic as always. So I'm not really understanding all the shots that have been taken at the, you know, the Kiyo. I think this looks good, especially with the lighting. And there's a dial on it where I can turn it to turn it down or turn it up, which is cool. So I dig it. Okay, so this audio right now is actually coming from the Razer Kiyo. We're going to test to see how this sounds. Hopefully it sounds clear. It's not going to be of the quality of this mic, and it's not going to be of the quality of the Blue Yeti microphone that I have. But I don't think it's going to be terrible. I don't think it's terrible at all. It's fairly adequate. But I would recommend using a dedicated headset, which is why the streamer bundle comes with something like this. Now I'll say this. This actually does not look bad running at 1920 by 1080. This actually looks really good, even at running at 30 frames per second. It's very clear. You can clearly see my room. Maybe if I didn't have these lights on, it wouldn't be so clear, but I think it's actually pretty good. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. So again, I don't understand what the issue is. And also, if I'm going to use it, I'm still going to grab it and put it in a corner like this. And I think it's not going to be an issue. I personally don't understand why people find the smallest things to get upset over. But I think this is actually a sufficient camera. But for what it can do, I think it's perfectly fine. I don't have any issues with it. The last item that needs to be unboxed is the Razer Ripsaw HD, which this is what's here. And again, I'm probably not going to need to use... Oh, actually, cool. Hold up. I actually do have to use a box cutter because, yeah, this one doesn't have the full size. Weird. So we're going to open it up. This is the standard stuff that comes in it. As you can see, standard books and stuff. And this is the device here, as you guys can see. This is what it looks like. And then we're going to pull it out and see what else is in the box. Sticker. See, I knew there was going to be stickers at some point. It just fell on the floor. So we got the Razer Ripsaw HD manual. And then we pull that out. Make sure the lighting is good. So we pull that out. And we're going to see what comes in here. Now there's a lot of things in this. This is a lot. So it comes with your standard Razer HDMI cable. You've got your Razer HDMI cable, and you've also got your Type-C and USB inputs. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking these cables will plug into the front of this. This doesn't feel cheap. This feels pretty sturdy. So you got your headphone input, microphone input, Type-C, HDMI in, HDMI out, as you guys can see. And the Razer logo on the top. On the back, there are your inputs. Okay, so I've got the Razer 4K Media internal capture card running alongside the Razer Ripsaw HD. Now, you might wonder, how come you're not comparing it to the Elgato HD60S? It's because it doesn't output the 4K. Now, I've got them both running, my PS4 running out of a splitter into both, so I'm splitting the signal actually. Now, you could look at the two, and honestly, the Ripsaw is actually putting out a bit of a brighter picture versus the Razer Media. Now we're going to look at the resolution. So both right now are set to automatic, but if I were to go down to video output information, they're both actually putting out right now to 4K at 60 Hertz. Now HDR is not supported with the Ripsaw HD, and I also believe because I'm splitting the signal, I can't turn it on, as you can see, but that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to test out some games. You can see a bit of the color reproduction differences between the two. So we're going to go into a game. Let's get some Mortal Kombat 11 kicked up and going. And as I'm looking at these, as I'm going through the characters, there's no input delay between either capture card. The Razer Ripsaw is actually doing very well keeping up with what the monitor is doing. So I got my Sub-Zero going. Let's go ahead and get Scorpion. Let's get this going. It's actually looking really good on both. Now you can see here, hey, I'm fine with the brutality. So I'll say this, as far as capture quality goes with the Ripsaw HD, this thing's looking phenomenal. I'm loving the color reproduction of it. It looks really good. I mean, honestly, if I had to go between the, and we're going to go with the three, the Elgato HD60S or the Razer Ripsaw HD or the AverMedia 4K Pro internal card, I'm already knocking out the Elgato HD60S because it is just not a option at this point. Not for the price point. For $179, no, that's negative. I call it cheap, and that's not it. And that leaves us with the two. Now, if you want to be able to have 4K with HDR, you're gonna have to go with the AverMedia. But if you're gonna go with 4K with 60, you know, you don't care about HDR, but you want to be able to record in 1080 and play in 4K, then for 150 bucks, 160 bucks, you know, for the Razer Ripsaw HD, you can't go wrong. This is an automatic buy. It was easy to set up. It's a plug and play. Didn't have to install any type of drivers, which typically you'll have to do if you get like an Elgato capture card. Same thing if you get the internal card. I mean, here's the thing. If you're wondering between going with an internal or external, the thing is, going with an internal card pulls less resources. Is actually pulling from your graphics card. And hopefully you have a powerful enough graphics card to run it, versus external runs off of, you know, it just pulls additional resources. But this right here looks good. It's looking phenomenal. There's no lag. And the funny thing is, I feel like I could actually play directly on through like my XSplit using it. I wouldn't even feel like I need to look at my second streaming screen here. I think this is a go. For 150, 160 bucks, I don't see how you can go wrong with this. I think this is just a solid buy. It looks great. It plays even better. It's a sexy looking device. It's sturdy. Unlike my Elgato HD60S, this doesn't seem like it's heating up too hot. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. But if you guys want to pick one up, I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. And if we're really going to talk about all the items that we had here today, all of the items from the streaming kit, from the Razer Kiyo webcam to the headset that I'm using, the Ifrit, which is solid. Only complaint I'm going to have about this is probably after a couple hours, this will make my ears a little tired. But other than that, this is pretty solid. It feels comfortable. I don't feel like it's getting in my way, and I'm digging it. And if you want to pick up the Ripsaw HD, nothing wrong with that. I think it's a solid buy. But in the end, I want to know what you think. If you guys have this already, what are your thoughts on it? You know, what are some pluses and minuses that you can see? Like I said, the only thing I can see wrong is this can get tiresome on my ears, and that's just about it. The Kiyo, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think it's pretty solid. Other than that, I mean, as a package, if you're a streamer and you just want something to go, this, that, and that, it's a solid buy. It's just my opinion. I say it's Kasanova approved, but that's my thoughts. Let's get the conversation going. Comment section below, and let's just see what you guys think about it. If you're curious about picking it up, or if you already have this bundle, let me know. That being said, this is Mekel, Kasanova, Hawaii's favorite YouTuber and host of the #1 podcast in the state of Hawaii, the Kasanova Podcast. I'm signing out, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff that you're supposed to do. Or you could do, you don't have to do. You do whatever you want to do. But subscribe. I appreciate it. With that being said, Razer, thank you guys for sending this out to me. Deeply honored. Definitely going to be using this. It's Kasanova approved. I'm going to use it on my streams. With that being said, the next thing y'all should look forward to me reviewing is the Nari Wireless Ultimate. But until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay blessed.